flight of 3 down, 5.5 hours. We are now in Doha, Qatar. We actually used stairs on the plane, then we were all transferred into buses, and we had about a 5-minute ride to the transfer terminal. The last time we were here was 2016. Last time we were here we didn't really have a lot of time to look around the airport, as we only had about a 3-hour layover. This time we've got, I think it's 8 hours for this layover, so it's going to be really quite good. Looking forward to having a look around the airport that we didn't manage to do last time. So just inside now with quite a crowd of people, so I'm going to sign off and we will see you inside. We've found ourselves a little posse to set up camp inside the airport, and just going for a bit of a wander now with the girls. Massive airport, incredibly busy. There's just people absolutely everywhere. We can go to Louis Vuitton or maybe Harrods. So one thing we've discovered here is it is heart-stoppingly expensive. Just checked out a couple of coffee shops, and just to buy a mocha or a latte or something or other, you're looking at probably about $12, $13 New Zealand for a standard coffee. So yeah, I mean, I don't drink coffee, but Adam and Emma quite like it. Well, Adam loves his coffee, Emma likes a coffee periodically. I don't drink coffee, so that's fine. I mean, I do hot chocolate, which I can go without. So I guess we're gonna see how long people can last without a $13 coffee. It's 4:45 in the morning now, local time. It's 2:45 for our body clock time. We're all starting to flag a bit now. We've found supposedly a quiet room that's got sort of like lounges in it that we can sleep in. It's actually quite good because the airport's divided into sections like A, B and C. We started off in C, but we found that A and B were a lot quieter. Not quite sure whether it's simply just the time of day or whether it's the fact that the monorail train seems to go to Area C that made it quite busy. Not quite sure, because the whole place seems to have quietened down a bit now. But in quite a few places there are quiet rooms that we've found. Some of them, we found one that's actually segregated, one for men, one for women, which we didn't want because we just wanted to stay as a family. So we found a quiet room in that have got lounges that we've managed to kind of have a little bit of sleep in, but unfortunately, as with everything, there's some people that just don't sort of respect the rules, and we've had people having full-on phone conversations and someone watching something on their phone quite loudly, and then we've got the accidental ones, the people that just snore like buzzsaws. Obviously they don't realise, but it's kind of funny and annoying all at the same time. So our flight goes at 6:45 it leaves, so our luggage has gone straight through to Tokyo, so we will probably go to the boarding gate about 6 a.m. I think. We go from, or our gates in Area C So not quite sure how long it'll take to walk there, but we'll probably allow 15-20 minutes just to be on the safe side. So not much else happening at the moment, just tired and walking around to pass the time really and stay awake. Hopefully we're going to sleep on the flight because the next flight is 9 hours something, I can't quite remember, but hopefully we'll be able to sleep on the flight. So this is the quiet room that we were holed up in. I won't film inside because obviously it's a quiet zone and people are trying to sleep. But yeah, it's quite a big room with sort of like chairs, like lounges in it. So it's quite comfortable, and there's quite a few of them dotted around all the areas in the terminals. So just basically lots of chairs and people sleeping. So we will go now and see you soon. 5:30 a.m. we're on the move. Our boarding gate is C54, so we're just heading over to the other side. Still got quite a while, but we're not 100% sure where the gate is, and there seem to be a lot of people on the move, so things are opening up again now that we've got to 5:30 in the morning. So just making our way over to section C. Gosh, there's heaps of gates right up to 93. I think it'll be straight ahead rather than up because there's no picture of an escalator, there's just an arrow.
There is a train. Oh,
no, it's just got an up arrow. No picture of an escalator, so just straight ahead. Gate walking time. Oh, Adam.
Yep.
Walking time 15 to 20 minutes. Maybe we should go up and jump on the train.
I don't know where the train goes to.
Well, I would imagine it would go there. Go up and have a look.
Right.
So the train does go to Sea Gates. To ride one stop, even though the tracks keep going. Not quite sure where the tracks go, maybe to the tram house. You arrive at C, D and E and still keep walking. How far, not sure.
There's not another train.
Ambulance bike. Pretty nifty. They ride around the airport, I guess, if there's any issues. So we are 54 down this way somewhere. 50 to 65. So we came a short distance on the train, but still quite a hike. So depending on where you're going for your departure gate in the airport, I would say leave a good 20 minutes, half an hour to move from where you've set up camp to actually get to your gate. Wow, this is probably one of the most amazing airports we've ever been in. Wow. Certainly don't need to worry about hours-long layovers in this place. This is amazing. Not even like being in an airport. We didn't see this last time we were here. I mentioned before we were here in 2016, but we only had a very short layover, so no time to see all this. It actually looks relatively new, so I don't know whether this has been expanded and added on. Oh my gosh, they've got like little sleeping tents. How cool is this? 56, 55. $54. Now to find the Fandamily. But in reverse, we got bussed out to the plane and now we're just boarding. We were actually a bit late because we thought business class was boarding, but yeah, they were waiting on us apparently, so we got our names called.
電子タバコのご使用を含む機内における喫煙は化粧室内も含み禁止されておりますのでご注意ください。
So we're all on and boarded and doors are shut, ready to leave. The weird thing is the flight is less than half full. Like there is a huge amount of empty seats. So yeah, Adam and I have spread out and we've got a really nice plane. So I think this is going to be a cool ride. I mean, we're all tired and we're really looking forward to a 9-hour flight, but I think this is actually going to be quite pleasant. Also, the good thing too is in this Qatar plane, what are we in? Airbus A350-900. One thing we've found, and also it was in the airport on some of the seats, is multi-plugs. Our New Zealand plugs fit into the plugs in the plane and also fit into a lot of the plugs that were actually in the seats inside the airport, because we weren't sure whether we'd be able to charge, because we have a Europe adapter that goes on our New Zealand plugs, because obviously we've spent the last 6 weeks in Europe, and we were sort of wondering, well, okay, we're just in transit here, we won't be able to charge anything, and then we would pick up a adapter for Japan when we get there. But yeah, there seems to be multi-plugs everywhere, so you don't need to worry about having no adapter. Is spread out across 3 seats. I've got Lexi in front of me, Adam at the side, and Emma is just in the row behind Adam. She's still asleep at the moment. I've got no idea what time it is. Been asleep for a while. The only thing was, one of my feet, it is a little bit difficult because I'm 5'11". So I've got 3 seats to myself, which is absolutely amazing, not complaining about that obviously, but it's a little bit difficult because you can't sort of move, and when I was asleep one of my feet must have just sort of slipped under the end of the seat, and because I felt this little tap 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 on my foot, and it was one of the cabin crew, because I mean obviously I fully understand that, you know, you can't have your feet or anything in the aisle, and it had just sort of slipped off the chair. It was quite cool. All the cabin crew are like so happy and smiley. Lexi just said I look like a naughty little child sitting here against the wall filming. I feel like a naughty little child. It's yeah, I mean it's the weirdest thing, because like I said before, we're on a huge plane, not even half, I mean there's so many people, and well, I don't mean so many people on the plane, but so many people have done exactly what we do, move seats, and they've just got a row of 3 to themselves and are asleep. I mean, it's, yeah, really no idea why they put on such a big plane. When it'd be interesting to know how many people would be on it, because Adam was saying before that they were actually moving people from the back into this middle section where we are. I mean, I guess obviously it makes the service easier. But yeah, it'd be interesting to know actually how many people are actually on the plane, because it just, like, whether they need the large plane in Tokyo or something for some other flight, I really don't know, because it just makes no sense to have such a huge aircraft to take so few people. But anyway, I'll let you all go now, because I can sit here and talk for hours, because I think we've probably got